into my channel, welcome. Um, I am located in East Tennessee, and I am southeastern because it's the southeastern part of the United States. And if you like the way I read, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe on my channel. If you would please, I'd be much appreciative of that. And I do personal readings. They're $35, okay? All the information will be below or in the about section of my channel. Okay, so today I have been hearing, well, I heard it earlier in my shuffle while I was outside and when I was in the car earlier. And as soon as I started concentrating on the Libra reading, here we go again, and it started. And I heard it again. And so I'm hearing the song by Cody Jinks called Mercy. And it goes, strong liquor and an empty glass. 3 weeks to kick my ass. It's running ragged. Sure is hell on me. I'm 9 miles a minute. And I'm headlong in it. And she knows she's in up to her knees. And she's patient when she's had enough. That's how she shows me love. And she gives more than she gets from me. Sometimes the whole thing gets me down. And it takes more than love to turn around. 'Cause I have mercy when I need it. That's the one thing I'll always need. And she knows it. Lord, she shows it. She gives me every reason to believe. So Cody Jinks did that song called Mercy. And so I was hearing that when I started doing the Libra reading. And so, when I thought about doing a Libra reading, and then that completely came in. And so maybe you guys are dealing with someone right now who it takes a lot of mercy to deal with them. You need to have a lot of mercy for them or something like that, you know? You just never know. So let's go ahead and get into the reading and see exactly what's going on for my Libra collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides for our Libra collective. Please, any messages for our Libra collective at this time, what they need to know regarding their relationships. I didn't realize I was actually live. I thought I was recording. So hello, everyone. I don't usually do them straight live like that. But since I'm already on here, let's keep doing it. All right. So let's see what's going on for Libra. Financial constraints, guys. Financial constraints. The 13. So this breaks down to the number 4 when you add it together. And if we start thinking about the number 4, especially in tarot, we're looking at a situation where you may be holding on really tight to something. And sometimes when we're having financial constraints like that, we're grasping on to things and we can't seem to let go because we do it out of fear. We are fearing that we're going to lose something. Therefore, here we go, trying to hang on tighter to the things that we have, when actually that's not creating an allowance of flow back and forth. So energy works that way. You got to put something out and bring it back in so it can completely flow all the time. And so this is something you either faced in the past or someone you're dealing with did, or basically financial constraints are here now. And then we have the yin yang energy. This is really good. This is trying to come into balance, and Libra is always looking to get into balance. If you look at this number, it's the 22, but here's the other thing. This also comes down to a 4. If you add those twos together, you have a 4. So there's definitely something that we're holding on to, trying to gain balance. Also, the yin yang energy is significant if you're trying to deal with your masculine or feminine energy. And I'm not talking about gender, guys. I'm talking about your masculine and feminine energy that's on the inside. Also, that yin yang energy could stand, if you are a twin flame believer, that may be something that you're looking at right now as well. On the bottom, strategy, you might be working on a plan with the 3 card, or that comes to a 3. That's also Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, another air sign, quite possibly. But you may be developing some kind of plan to go forward to deal with financial constraints. Let's see, what else? A man holding a coin. There's some more possible Virgo energy, but it's earth energy. It's talking about financial situations, things that we're trying to make tangible. And a man holding a coin, that's something we may decide to invest in going forward. Or you may be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So we're going to pull some tarot and see exactly what all this means for our Libra collective at this time. Guys, for all of you people who are on here live right now, I didn't actually intend to be live, but since I'm already here and I have so many people on, I'm going to go ahead and finish the live like this. I usually do it pre-recorded because people get on here and they start talking and I can't keep up with you. So I'm not answering questions. If you would like to have me answer a particular question, you can super chat me and I may be willing to ask or answer those when I get done with this reading. If you super chat me. If not, you'll have to send those by email. And I don't have that posted on there, but you can do 3 questions for $25 by email, and I'll be more than happy. My Venmo, my Cash App is on there. I do have PayPal if you email me. If you'd like for me to answer a question, you can do that, or you'll need to super chat, okay? Right now, what I'm looking at, this very much goes for financial constraints. This is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, guys. So you guys may have lost money, lost a job, or lost something that someone made a huge investment in. That may be some reason why you're needing mercy at this time as well. What's crossing that for Libra? What's crossing this 10 of Pentacles in reversed energy? Work. Something you've been working on, something you need to work on. Here's Pentacles again, Pentacles here, financial constraints here, working, working, working. This almost makes me feel like someone is putting a lot of work in on something and they're not getting a whole lot back. This is tiring. So I can see that we're trying to come up with a new strategy. What happened in the recent past for Libra? In the recent past, either someone breadcrumbed you or you may have just had like a friendship type situation where you were just giving here and they were giving back, an equal give and take possibly, but that's just on a friend level because we got 4s back here, we got 6, 10 in reverse. So whatever this was, we felt like we lost something and here we are working trying to get it back. Now this doesn't have to be about job or money. Pentacles doesn't always just mean money. Sometimes this is whatever abundance means to you, okay? All right. Show us what's in the hopes and the dreams position for our Libra. Page of Wands. Okay? So you may be thinking about someone sending you a message. It could be a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But we may ruminate on this quite a bit. We're hoping to get a message, hoping to get an opportunity with someone that we may have already had a beginning with at some point in time. So that's someone or something that we think about a lot. It'd be a passionate opportunity of some type or a communication of some type that would have a lot of meaning to us in some way. What's the fear position for Libra? Virgo, the Hermit. All right, so this Hermit is actually looking at that messenger right there. This Hermit is holding a light, shining a light for this, but this is also a fear. If you're not actually in fear of someone with a heavy Virgo placement, there's a fear around making a plan, possibly toward a message you may or may not get, but the thing that you think about all the time. Someone here may be sitting here thinking, God, I really want to make this plan, but I'm terrified to make new plans here because I keep losing. something. So it's taking a lot of mercy. It's taking a lot of patience. Earlier in the pre-shuffle, I did get the patience card. And I also got the anxiety card. So that was in the pre-shuffle looking at this. So I think this has a lot to do with our abundance, and this could be a work relationship as well. What is coming in the near future with this energy for Libra? The Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius too, but this is a lack of healing. Something coming up in the near future could also mean about a hope that was had for something in the future, possibly with an Aquarius. Didn't exactly come out great. Hold on one second. I forgot to turn my notifications off. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. All right, so you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Could be also an Aquarius that had a lack of healing. Something about that energy tells me that someone didn't want to put in the work, quite possibly, to do the healing that was needed. And in the near future, that's going to come to the surface. What do we need to know about that star energy in reverse for the Aquarius? Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is water energy. Aquarius is often very highly associated with water energy. They understand it a lot better than the other air signs sometimes. But I'm talking to a Libra right now. And you may be dealing with an Aquarius or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this Aquarius may have a lack of healing or something about... I'm getting too much information coming in here. Okay, so if it's an Aquarius, there is something about a lack of healing around a heart space. Or their heart is very open to receive love, but there's still no healing in that way. Or this is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, looking over at an Aquarius who isn't healed, and Libra is somehow involved in that, or these are heavy placements for you. The other thing that I see here that this message could possibly be is that there is a water energy or a lot of heart space for doing a humanitarian thing, which actually gives back to others that we have a big heart for, and we feel like that we are blocked in some way. We know going forward towards something that is going to be better for a collective may end up making us lose money, and it's going to be a lot of hard work, which is why we fear making a plan around that, quite possibly. What is a hidden energy or an outside influence for this? Someone in the near future is going to remove the blindfold about a decision. We're going to, you know, those things that you just can't simply unsee. All right, we're about to make a decision to see that, or it's going to come to the surface like this Aquarian energy is, or we're going to finally be able to see. What are the two options here in this? Okay, we're going to take a look at a either it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius who feminine energy who is not operating right. They might be manipulative or something like that. Or we're going to decide to take the blindfold off regarding something around self-confidence. The confidence that we can make this plan because there's so much fear around it. If or when this message comes in that we've been waiting on. What's the other side of this coin, Spirit? Queen of Swords, receiving the truth. This could be your energy, or you could be, like I said, dealing with another air sign, possibly an Aquarius, and we get the truth. Finally, when this blindfold comes off of our eyes over here, remember, as an outside influence, this doesn't have to be another human. This could be simply you, in and of yourself, recognizing in a new energy and changing your mind that I've been dealing with this thing that I've been wanting to do for so long. I've been wanting to do something from a heart space, and I keep losing money when I'm working in the past. And I'm afraid to make a plan around it. And here I go in the near future, taking off my blindfold, and I find out the truth. I can see the truth that it has a whole lot to do with either a fire sign energy that isn't operating right, or it is simply my own fear of doing something, which is a self-confidence issue that could be a block for forward movement, which would turn these pentacles up in the right way. That's why the man holding the coin, healing a masculine energy regarding your thoughts and earning ideas around money in the near future. Show me the potential outcome here. We're no longer waiting in the near future. We've decided that we are not going to stand at the shore and wait on our ships to come in. Maybe we can get creative when we open our eyes to the truth about this, and we can decide that we can get creative and create our own situation. This is someone standing in singular abundance in 9 pentacles. So back here we might have lost 10. We get back to the 8, and then we go up to the 9 of pentacles. This is finding peace and solitude in being singular. So if you're looking for a relationship, it's time to have mercy for yourself. Not looking for someone to have mercy on you, or giving too much mercy to others, when just possibly it's time to stand on your own 2 feet in your own right. Yeah, and look here, at the bottom of this is the 6 of Cups in the reverse. No longer banking on that nostalgic thought process that we had in the past that may have kept us stuck. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a story about that before we get done here. Something's coming out from under the moon. You could be dealing with a Pisces or Cancer energy here that's been hidden. And in this energy that's coming up, we're finding out the truth. Okay? We're going to drop our defenses here, and we're finally going to defeat a toxic pattern that's had, or you're dealing with a Capricorn. If this is a human, watch your back. If you're not dealing with a Capricorn, then you're finally releasing a karmic pattern that's had someone in a stronghold. And then Scorpio energy comes in with the Death card. That is something old falling away, allowing something to die so a new thing can come in to our viewpoint. Once we learn the truth, take off the blindfold and build our self-confidence, that there's things that we can do to build ourselves. So this may be a reading about having mercy for ourselves, for our own self-growth, and not have to look outside of ourselves to finally get to a point where we can have this abundance that we're looking for. So let's get some clarifications for the collective here with the light seers. And let's see, because this seems to be around abundance. You guys could be dealing, this might be a reading about something going on in the workplace, but it could also be a situation with a Libra that I'm talking to today that has a very income, monetary based relationship that they're dealing with, whether it's in love. I'm always in high concern when very few cups are on the table and we get a lot of swords, we get a lot of wands, and we get a lot of pentacles. Because what that means, especially if swords are in the reverse like they are, except for this, which is in the near future, okay, we don't have a lot of water energy. That means this relationship, if this is what this is not based on love. And there's been a lack of healing in it, okay? What it's based on is you yourself having a heart space of love, wanting to receive that in return, getting balance, what we ask for with this yin-yang energy, and looking outside of ourselves for it. And finding out that we can finally look at the truth and realize that we may have been dealing with a karmic thing, and we got to stop living in the past with this nostalgia being in the reverse, the 6 of Cups being in the reverse, because that rearview mirror doesn't help at all. And you got to have a little mercy for yourself. Give yourself mercy when you need it, you know? Strong liquor in an empty glass. 3 weeks to kick my ass. It's running ragged. Sure is hell on wheels. All right, so let's see. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for my Libra collective? Why is that here? Yep. And it clarifies with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse again. Guys, that is a big thing. We had a fear of letting old shit fall away with this tower in reverse because we were afraid of what was on the other side of that mountain. But yeah, I definitely have a story for you guys. So, what is this Page of Wands we've been waiting on? The Emperor that keeps never showing up, Aries, Taurus, or Libra. This is the business owner, the husband, somebody who's in reverse. We keep waiting on a message from this guy or girl with a masculine energy. It's masculine energy that we're waiting on that's not coming in. So we're seeking balance, the yin yang. We want that masculine and feminine to balance here, but it keeps not happening. And so we're terrified. We're looking at that, and it's holding us up from making a plan. Why is the Star in reverse in the near future? Something around this tower, the Ace of Wands. In this particular depiction of the Ace of Wands, her eyes are shut and her third eye is on fire. There's a lot of passion that someone might have around this, either humanitarian effort or someone who has a heavy Aquarius placement here. And we're looking at a new start with it. But the problem is we have a lot of love for this and they're not healed. And so the question is, why are we manifesting this into our space? Because this energy's coming in. You've got an Aquarius coming in, but they're not healed. But when we see the truth of that in the near future, then we get to drop this pattern. And then the Scorpio comes in on his horse. Let me tell you, if you guys haven't had a full-on awakening or a full-on death and rebirth cycle yet, get you a big old bite of a Scorpio. Yeah, you guys will wake up. I'm talking about somebody with a heavy Scorpio placement. Those people pepper awakenings in your life, you know? And if you want to drop toxic patterns, addictions, things like that, that scorpionic energy, you have to take away the fear. You have to put faith in the higher power that you have, knowing that you don't need anything outside of yourself to get to this space. That a lot of times the answer to the things that we are dealing with the most, where our defense mechanisms come from and our unhealthy patterns, come from a place from the past that we keep living in. All right? So show me this Queen of Wands in reverse. What's behind that, Spirit? This fell on the floor. King of Swords in the reverse. So Queen of Swords is in the upright on this. King of Swords is in the reverse. So if this is you or this is an Aquarius, somebody here in this energy is not telling the whole truth. We have knowledge of the truth, but somebody, the King of Swords in reverse also manipulates with knowledge. There's things they know that they withhold. Cancerians tend to do this a lot too, and Scorpios tend to do it as well. But a King of Swords, will manipulate with the knowledge that they have. They'll use it to their advantage. But if this is not a human, it's an energy of not telling the thing that would be important. You don't have, someone here doesn't have this self-confidence to bring in the knowledge and the truth regarding something in this dynamic, you know. So there needs to be a conversation here somehow that says, I'm having new personal boundaries. I'm no longer waiting on you. I have to go my own way. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You have the power. I know because I've done it. Okay? with nothing. Let me tell you guys something. I went through a time period, the death of several family members. My father, the love of my life, cancer, and all this happened at one time. And then I went through a really bad relationship because I was unhealed when I went into the relationship. We were both unhealed. We got into alignment with each other, and then we absolutely ripped each other in half. I was left with nothing. I ended up losing my home. I became homeless, completely homeless, jobless, penniless. My car got stolen, and I had to dig my way back out. And it was not easy. I didn't have the family support that I needed or anything. I'm 46 years old and my kids were grown, okay? There were times and days when I thought that I may die living out there on the street or something. And I felt like when I got the first job to come back in, that I was pulling my way up the road like this. I had got to where I was drinking and all that stuff, just doing anything to numb out. Until one day I woke up and realized, this ain't good. This ain't how I'm going to get anywhere. And I pulled myself back out slowly but surely. Realized that I had to get a whole new career and a whole everything. And some people may have looked at that and said, how did you ever make it? Well, determination, wanting change, wanting abundance, and believing that there was a higher purpose. And it made me I wanted my ex back so bad. As bad as he was to me, I wanted him back. I couldn't quite realize why. That you took a very successful financial professional like me, who brought in the money in the house just like he did. He could have anything he wanted. We had a very open, honest relationship, I thought. But he cheated on me, But the thing is, he might have cheated on me in that way. But looking back, I wasn't no innocent chicken. I wore masks. And when I realized that that is the thing, that I was able to forgive him, because I realized how many times did I think he lied to me? Well, how many times I lied to him? Even if you think they're insignificant or you think it's justified. Yes, there was an equal give and take in the past, and then it just dumped all out. So I've been here. And some days I'm still here. You remember, I'm a Libra too. But strategy is how you get out of it. And if it's a relationship that's doing that, well, you have to take your power back. You have to accept the fact that these nostalgic memories are there. Memories are the thing that we take with us to our next journey. This fear of this tower going into the reverse, tearing the old stuff down so you can build it back up, is actually going to stand in the way when what's on the other side of that is this rebirth and the breaking of the toxic patterns so that you can have a wake up. A moment of wake up and rebirth. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes that you can do too, What's some advice for our Libra collective right now? Spirit, what would you have them to do as far as their relationships go? Here's the moon coming in the reverse in the advice, and it's over here too. This is Cancer Pisces, yes. But stop hiding things from yourself and from the other people that are on the other side of your relationship. If you've been hiding something, it's time to be open, honest about it. I would not be surprised if I'm about to get the 8 of Wands here. What else? Nope. Well, we got the 9 of Wands. So heavy communication. Find your passion again. You notice she's standing here by herself, waiting, standing her ground with good personal boundaries, shining a light, almost like the Virgo energy. She's getting ready to make a plan, but she's got a lot of passion behind it. But she's got her chin up. So this is Spirit saying, stop hiding things. Stop hiding from yourself. Stop hiding from others. And if you're hiding something from someone or somebody's doing that with you, it's time to look at it. To stand up, keep your chin up, and look out into the future, not behind you. What do we need to know about this Scorpio energy over here, Spirit? Sometimes you got to get out of that spotlight. You don't want to go through a death and rebirth cycle in the middle of the spotlight. If you've been posting your whole relationship on the internet, stop. It's destroying things. It's blocking healing. It's blocking a fresh start. It's time to let that old shit die. You know? Get out of the spotlight. Sometimes you don't have to be the only one in it all the time, because you're missing an opportunity to hear from Spirit when you're doing that. Okay? This is leaning into a new opportunity, looking out that window. You got the whole world in your hands here. You can see in the future what could be happening for you. Leaning into that, and this is 3 of Wands again in the advice, in the reverse, just like this one. Stop waiting around on things to happen. Stop working in third-party energies. Drop third-party energies. Put a block up in that. Don't invest in those things. It's time to invest in yourself. Being the Queen of Pentacles means that by yourself you stand in your own abundance. You don't need any help from anybody else. Sure, people need people. But how can you ever manifest someone to walk into your life who has the things, because this is all about money and abundance, who can show up to do equal reciprocity with you? You know, I mean, not all of us are like, what's his name? What's that guy's name? He's a singer, and he married a famous model. Big guy. Jelly Roll. Not all of us have a Jelly Roll story. If you do, get on TV, you know. He was the one that was broke and didn't have anything, but he had talent and she saw it in him, and then she came in and was able to help build that abundance. But guess what? We're not all in that situation, and it's not typically the thing that's going to happen. So, yes, it can happen. You can manifest that. But 9 times out of 10, here's the deal. If you want to marry a CEO, then you become one. If you want to marry a business owner, become one. Realize your own dreams and build your own. You can lean on people and get a leg up, but you don't want nobody taking credit for that, do you? So the most successful people build from a solid foundation. That's why these things have to fall. If it's not built on a solid foundation. The wise man built his house upon the rock. House upon the rock. Yeah, the rock is something that can't break down. It's something you build from a solid place, not looking for anybody else to do it. Same with relationships. If they're not built on honesty, if we're hiding things, like is in the advice here, and we're always waiting on saying it's your job to do that, and not realizing that it's our job to take our own power and move forward, well, then we're always waiting on someone else. If somebody ain't calling you, if they're not texting you, no answer, that's a choice too. And that's a choice, that's an answer. And in the long run, well, you can have mercy for somebody who does you that way. Or you can have mercy for yourself. Mercy for yourself is the power that you have to move forward and realize your own dreams. Because whoever this is you're waiting on, I'm going to tell you right now, there's bigger and better out there. And I've been to the point where I thought, there's nobody that's ever going to match me like this. And I'm slowly meeting more and more people. If you ever asked me a few years ago when I started going through this whole roller coaster, if I'd be where I'm at right now, I would have said, no, you're crazy. Guess what? I'm entering into a whole new career field in nursing and everything else. And I was a banker. Who would have thought? But I had to lose everything to realize my own destination, to build it myself and not depend on anybody else. Nobody can take that away from me, you know, and that's what I think you're being encouraged to do here. So, what can Libra look forward to here in love and relationships or the other relationships in their life? You may have to walk away, find some solitude and peace in your own space for a little while. It might be a solo journey just for a little while. Let's see what the animal oracle advice would be for Libra. Show us for Libra, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Take time to rest, recuperate, rather than continuing your striving. Yeah, and I would agree with that because working. 50-hour week and a 40-hour pay. It's time to rest and recuperate because that's the first step to self-love. It's taking care of yourself first, giving yourself time to refuel and go back out there. Did you know as long as you're waiting around on this message from somebody who don't never seem to come through, that you are actually putting emotional energy into that, you can't concentrate. I know I was doing that for the longest time and I was waiting around and it took emotional energy from me and I couldn't even concentrate at work half the time. What other advice do you have for Libra? The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever it takes to get back into equilibrium. A cardinal and a goose may be birds that you might see. Those could be significant signs in nature that you that this reading was for you. All right, we got two more. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. I have mercy when I need it. That's the one. That song is also about not receiving equally what's being given out. It says that in that first verse. And you're too fragmented, so do what it takes to get grounded. There's that turtle energy. And the dog. All right? So, Libra. That reading went a different direction than I expected. So if you need a personal reading, please get with me. I will make sure and post all the information below this. And just let me know. And make sure you ring the notification bell if you like my reads, just so that you know when I'm posting new content. Thank you for all the lives that were on here. I didn't expect, I thought that I hit, it was posted, but anyway, here we are. Live in action for our Libra Collective. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Love and light to you and yours, and I'll be releasing some shorts here very shortly, okay? Mwah.